Hey guys, this is a really big thing right here. We have Bleed From Within in the capricious Setubalense. And guys, pleasure to meet you. Mind presenting yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Scotti, I'm the singer.
I'm Ali, I play drums.
So what are your expectations for the show?
I don't really know, man. Like, we've never played a venue of this size in Portugal before, but we played in Lisbon last night and it was really good.
Lisbon was really cool, man. It was quite small, but a good energy and stuff from the crowd, so it was really good, man. So hopefully it's good.
So how's the tour been going?
It's been a weird one.
We've had more days off than we're used to. It's been like a show, day off, show, day off. We're used to just like a straight run.
Yeah, but Grows Rock, we started the tour with Grows Rock Festival in Belgium, and that was incredible, man. It was easily one of the best festivals we've been in, one of the best we've played.
What motivated you guys to?
Alright, to come here. Alright, yeah, I think we have a lot of fans from what we know on like Facebook and stuff like that, so we felt the need to come here, and there was quite a high demand, and G, who we've worked with before with Odam Productions, he wanted to have us back, so
it's a beautiful country.
It's an honour to be back again, man.
There are a lot of shows here in Setúbal, but none of them actually can be compared to this one. Do you guys had the chance to visit a city?
What, in Portugal?
Yeah.
Setúbal. Well, no, we went to like, today we went for some lunch and stuff, and we've seen like a small area, but not very much.
Any Portuguese bands you listen to?
More than 1,000. A really good band.
And his band as well.
Before the tour.
Before the tour. Guys to definitely keep an eye out for, man. There was that, oh no, that was Spanish. I was in.
Here's a really generic question, but I feel kind of obligated to ask it. What's your main influences right now?
Just musically?
Yeah, musically.
It's all across the board, man. It's always been
everything, man. Like, I think when we're writing, we're listening to a lot of different stuff. Like, I think most of my vocal influence come from, do you know Underoath? Most of my vocal influence come from like bands like Underoath, like a lot of kind of hardcore bands like Comeback Kid and stuff like that. But at the same time, I love like metal bands like Pantera and stuff. So it kind of comes from everywhere.
Musically, when we get into the writing process, I think the band just starts listening to so many more different genres and stuff, and it just all gets put together. So it's an interesting mix when music then Kennedy gets to put his vocals over the top. It's exciting.
So now that we're talking about music genres, do you listen to any particular genre out of metal or hardcore?
Yeah, loads of stuff. I'm into a lot of electronic music, sort of house and stuff. I find it really interesting, loads of layers.
One of my favourite bands is the Smiths, and I love like Elvis Presley and stuff, all stuff like that.
You guys are now together since 2005, 6 years right now. Out of curiosity, what's the origin of the name?
It was our old guitar player. We just kind of wanted something. We were just very young and naive. We wanted something that was kind of cool sounding. Now I would probably say we regret the name, but kids seem to click onto it, so we kind of have to keep it now.
It's just about the passion we're putting in there. We are bleeding from within. We are a fighting passion to do this.
Nah, it's a shit name.
Yeah.
You came from Scotland, and a place where we usually don't see bands playing your kind of music. Was it hard to prosper in your country?
Yes. Being from Scotland, like all this sort of music, the music scene is big in London and like south of the border. There's so many English bands that are making a name for themselves, and it's hard for Scottish bands to get recognised, and that's what we found out when we first started touring and stuff. Everyone was just like, oh, a Scottish band, who cares? And then it's taken a while for it to sort of build up, and now, you know, there's a couple of big bands for Glasgow that are getting out and doing the same thing, and it's just, it's good, it's really good, and we're proud to be from Scotland and doing this.
There's a really good scene in Scotland.
So tell us a bit about the journey you had since the beginning of the band until the debut album, Humanity.
That was just basically loads of local shows, and we didn't ever think it was going to get to the point it was now. We were just doing it for total fun, just a laugh, just nothing was really that organised. We were just young kids playing shows.
Mine was pretty much like a hobby until we did our second album. We realised that people started really paying attention and really enjoying it, and like singing along with the words, and that's when we all kind of realised like, whoa, this is getting serious.
Realised we had fans, and that was a big thing.
So before the second album, it was more of just a hobby and the love for the music and touring with your friends and stuff.
That's nice. then with the release of Humanity, you generated a really big impact. What makes Empire better than that release?
It's a lot older.
We had a chance to. It's the ability of hindsight. As soon as Humanity was released, and as soon as we started writing for the second album, we were like, we can do a lot better. Let's just get our heads together and let's try hard to sort of, you know, we're never going to make. We're always trying to better ourselves on every single level. So Empire was just really hard work from everyone, and then that's happened. And now we're currently writing for our next album, and we're doing the same again. Just so much hard work and effort, just trying to raise the value.
What's the concept behind Empire?
It's kind of about us, like as I said, the first album we were just kind of young and wanted to be in a band, I guess, and like, all the shows we played back then were more kind of like local shows and stuff, and then we started touring, and it's kind of about us building an empire for ourselves and kind of making a statement in this scene, and like just a lot of stuff that I went through in my life and how the band and touring and stuff like helped overcome that sort of stuff.
What can we expect from upcoming releases?
Third album is going to be.
We started writing.
Well, we started writing, and the first song is sounding big, and we've got it done. So we're just. I don't even want to say too much about it, to be honest. I think we just like to surprise people and just. You know, there was a big change between Humanity and Empire, and I think we don't really see the change. We feel it as a natural progression, but like fans and critics, they'll just see what they say, man. As long as people still enjoy it and fans keep coming to shows. But
I think we've just taken all the best parts from Empire and built on top of that, and we just got so much more comfortable with writing and being a band together. And it's just a lot better so far, and we only have like a few songs that are not even finished yet, so it's sounding good.
Tell us the weirdest thing that ever happened to you while on tour.
We stayed in, we were in Holland, and we needed a place to stay. Like on the night of the tour, basically on the night of that show, we needed a place to stay. So some guy, a guy from Holland who we are now friends with, he said we could stay at his house, but we didn't know that it was a squatter. So we stayed in this old abandoned factory with no electricity, and really scary.
It looked like something out of like Saw, you know, the Saw films. Yeah, it was fucked up, man. Really it had no lights, just candles, and we're sitting smoking weed, man, and just, you know, your mind starts playing tricks on you, and we're all sitting and we're like, oh, I want to go to the toilet, and we're like, I can't go myself, come with me, man.
Like really dark corridors, and the toilets were like big toilets with like 6.
How about that woman in Burgos the other night?
Oh yeah. There was a woman in our show the other night at Burgos. She looked like Rod Stewart. She looked like a mix between Rod Stewart and Beetlejuice, and she was rocking out like.
He was out in the crowds. Just oh, scary woman, man.
That was the final question. I really appreciate you guys accepting this.
Thank you so much.
It really means a lot.
Thank you so much.
Lead from within, motherfuckers.
Yeah.